Hey guys, we just launched our second channel where we posted 10 secret Among Us Easter eggs. Go subscribe and watch if you love me. Okay, roll the video. While most people think Fortnite is in the most boring state right now, that's because Epic is gearing up for something big, and we finally have new information and theories backed with evidence 99% of players didn't notice. From the new Fortnite leak showing off Zombie Midas, to how we're probably gonna lose the war against Galactus and what happens next, these are 5 Fortnite theories you need to know about. And hit the like button if you want Epic to do a live event at the end of every season and more concerts. Show them we want more content. But on to the Fortnite theory. Fortnite, the Halloween-themed update for Fortnite, is right around the corner and could be arriving as early as next week. The best part is, new leaks and hints from the most recent update for Fortnite have given us some pretty awesome new details about what to expect. Midas is going to be making his grand return in Fortnite this year. We first got confirmation of this from leaks in the files when data miners found a new version of Midas, not this Midas, but a zombified version of Midas. If you head to the Authority right now and go to the room where you would find the henchman, now you'll finally be able to find a very familiar looking golden chair. And that's almost 100% confirmation that Midas is coming back for Fortnite. In the past years, Fortnite has mostly been a side piece that doesn't have any ties to the storyline and is just a cool event. I mean, remember the Storm King boss from last year? It's very possible that Fortnite might be bigger and better than anyone would have thought this year. Think about it, the Storm King spawned in the middle of the island out of nowhere, just so conveniently being the exact same location as the Authority. This wouldn't be such a big deal if Epic Games literally confirmed that the Battle Royale zombies from before are completely different from Save the World. Apparently these guys are called Cube Monsters. Ring any bells? From this, we could pretty much guess that the Storm King and the Cube Monsters could actually play a way bigger part than all of us originally thought. This also means that there's possibly Dark Kevin the Cube energy here on this island, and this might lead to Midas' resurrection. With the Last Laugh bundle coming out next month, that shows us that Midas is going to be rebuilt as a cyborg with a lust for revenge, as usual, of course. So Undead Midas might get defeated in Fortnite and brought back as a robot by Jules or someone. I've also got a theory about the 2 Ghost and Shadow henchmen splitting apart and one of them becoming a ghostly figure with a pumpkin launcher during Halloween, but that's for another video. For now, just know that maybe Fortnite this year is more important than you might think. But now let's talk about the HELICARRIER theory. So, we're expecting the HELICARRIER on the map to become a POI shortly. The current theory right now is that Galactus during the live event is gonna smack down the HELICARRIER and it'll crash into the island, making a huge POI. We've talked about this in a lot of old videos, but we finally have new information finally being brought to light that talks a lot about this and other stuff that's gonna blow you away. So, to start from the beginning, we know that the HELICARRIER is going to be a working POI before the event, with leaks showing it moving over the island and getting its own vault. From an Easter egg on the control panel, we know that it's likely for us to see Nick Fury as a henchman boss in the future and defend the HELICARRIER along with SHIELD henchmen. It's also possible that Mystique might be this boss due to her new mythic weapons being leaked, the dual pistols. And don't forget that Thor even says in the Battle Pass trailer that the HELICARRIER is where they will prepare to fight Galactus. Meaning, we'll likely be on the HELICARRIER with Tony Stark jetpacks to watch the live event. And check out these, they look sick. Well anyway, what's particularly interesting about Nick Fury is that we've gotten and wait for it, a new minigun grenade launcher that's been leaked in the files, and while we don't know much about it, one rumor around the community has been spreading like wildfire. One fan noticed that Nick Fury literally uses a minigun grenade launcher in the Winter Soldier, but the kicker is, it's a part of his vehicle. Could this possibly be hinting at a new weaponized vehicle that could make its way to the island soon? I mean, imagine a vehicle royale. Yeah, that'd be nuts. Well, that's just some food for thought though. This raises an even bigger question. Is that all that's gonna happen during the live event? Nope. It's time we break down our #1 live event theory. Tony Stark has been working on all kinds of projects relating to scientific theories. In fact, we've gotten a good look at his research through whiteboards as Season 4 has progressed, and everything he's looked at are real scientific theories to do with space and time travel. On Stark's first whiteboard, we saw research relating to the Rift Beacons and how he was teleporting Marvel superheroes from all over the universe to the Fortnite island. The time travel research was most likely him figuring out that rifts can actually take you through space and time, as we saw in Season X. A lot of the new Marvel heroes rifted in were likely brought by Tony Stark from different points in history, as the rifts allow you to time travel. But that's just me explaining what we saw on the first whiteboard. His second whiteboard is a lot more interesting, as it's a plan to rework the battle bus with new technology in order to prepare us for the impending fight against Galactus. This new version of the bus is now available in-game, but it might not be fully ready for what Tony has planned. You see, the problem is Galactus is close to the island. In the sky, you can easily notice that he's way closer than ever before, and he's getting closer and closer by the day. So the main theory is that this battle bus upgrade has to mean something. It could potentially play a big part in defeating Galactus by either driving into him and teleporting him away from the island, or maybe it's a backup plan in case things go south. Not a lot of people are talking about it, but it's actually very possible that we could lose this battle against Galactus and he actually steals the 0 point or maybe even eats it. Either he's gonna eat it and die from its energy, or he's gonna use it to destroy everything in his path. This means the bus will have to evacuate us all somewhere else, and with a bus that could travel space and time, it could even possibly bring us to the OG map theory. Alright, look, I know that speaking about the OG map is kind of ridiculous at this point, but hear me out. Every time someone talks about how the OG map could be coming back, I roll my eyes, but ever since we flew over the Chapter 1 map during the Travis Scott concert, the OG island has remained in the back of my head as a possibility. Since that event, a ton of theories and speculations have been made about the map possibly returning, and that it was confirmation the original island was not destroyed in the end event. And while we all dismissed it, some light got shed on the matter during a recent podcast hosted by I Talk Fortnite, where we had Donald Mustard's brother, Chad, as a guest. In the podcast, they talk about the future of Fortnite, and Chad talked about the OG map and why Epic actually switched to the Chapter 2 island. They mentioned that the old map just wasn't equipped enough to handle the insane live events that Epic does now, like the Doomsday Device or Astronomical, not to mention swimming, boats, and a lot of other features that we enjoy today. And a lot of people have taken this as confirmation that the OG map might return, although honestly, it's actually the opposite. That's them pretty much confirming that the OG map just wasn't good enough for what Fortnite wanted it to be, so it's unlikely that we'll be heading back to Chapter 1 anytime soon. Sorry, OG fans. It technically is possible we might see it reworked or brought back through an LTM or live event in the future, but only time will tell. So looping everything together, if we're not headed to the OG map, where will we go? The Season 5 Theory. So there are a few ideas as to what Season 5 could be, and the main theories are that we could get a Marvel Season Part 2. There's a good chance not everything gets wrapped up nicely at the end of Season 4, and it could burn over into Season 5. So more mythics, skins, and bosses, of course. Although it would be a risk for Fortnite, as a lot of fans haven't enjoyed the crossover, but the possibility is high. We've got so many heroes coming to Season 4 that you'd think we need a season extension just to keep up. I mean, we've only gotten Blade and Daredevil right now, but we're still waiting on Venom, Captain Marvel, Ghost Rider, and a lot more. I mean, come on, Epic, you teased Spider-Man once in an achievement and never mentioned him again. Although, we could get a Marvel Season Part 2, but in another, in my opinion, much cooler way. There's a theory that Season 5 will be a Marvel vs. DC crossover. This idea stems from the Last Laugh bundle. I mean, Epic Games is releasing a skin bundle in November after Fortnite Ends called The Last Laugh. Inside of the pack, there is the Midas Rex skin, but also Joker and Poison Ivy. Now, why would Epic Games add DC skins in the middle of a Marvel season? And why is Midas inside of a DC pack? It's all a part of Epic's metaverse, where they want every universe like Marvel, DC, and more to collide and work together as one. This theory means that Season 5 would bring DC heroes to the island in Fortnite fashion and pit them either against the Marvel heroes or work together with them to possibly contain the 0 point. Will we lose the war against Galactus and have to flee the island? Could the battle bus teleport us in time to a future version of the island? Could Galactus tinker with the 0 point and cause all dimensions to collide together, and that's how we get a Marvel vs. DC season? Find out when all of this is revealed on Top 5 Gaming. Thanks for watching. This has been Tommy.